Hey everybody. So I'm in the garage here. I was just mowed the lawn and I was doing some weed whipping here and ran out of string. This is an old Black & Decker 20 volt cordless lithium string trimmer that I've had for, I don't know, it's got to be close to 20 years now, 15 at least. And it still works great, so I still use it. I have a couple of Ryobi ones that I don't like, and I love Ryobi tools. So I'm going to show you guys my shortcut to rewrapping the spool. So, like, they're all pretty similar. However you do it, take your cover off, get your empty spool out. Now, a lot of people just buy the preloaded spools, and I have two, but they're thin, crappy line. The stuff I have is some stuff that I bought a while ago, and it's really thick, and it works. It just seems to last a lot longer. So, and it's way cheaper if you buy it like this. So what I used to do though was, you got to take it, your spool they'll all be different, but they're all very similar. So this one you got to actually clip that ends off a bit so it's flat and I can get it in there. Poke that in. See if you guys can see. It goes all the way to the bottom in this case. Then it comes over the top into the slot, pull it that way, and it locks in place. And then what you want to do is wind this around. Now that's what I was doing, was going like this, getting the first row started straight, and then just kept going and going. It worked fine, but it took a while. And I'm going to show you a much easier way to do it. First of all, I'll bring you over here to the workbench. Shut this fan off so you guys don't hear the fan noise. We'll take this. Now what I have here is a nut and bolt thick enough that it'll pass through the spool and have some threads showing that I can chuck into a drill. So I just take this, put it on there, that on, spin it on. These threads are kind of pooched from years of me doing this. Chucking it in the drill, it kind of boogers up the threads a little bit. And otherwise it'll spin freely, but it gets sticky spots because the threads are pooched. Once you get it on, you don't want to reef on it. You'll need at least, let's say 3/8 of an inch sticking out so you can get it in your drill. Don't over tighten it, just get it snug enough so that it won't turn, like that. There you go. You want to keep it as centered as you can, because you will be using your drill to turn it. So let's make sure that's good here. Not too tight. Okay. Now the next important part, I have this convenient thing. This is the legs of a portable welding stand that I use. But you can put something in your vise, put a dowel, just something you can put this over so it'll turn. And then I just cut the zip tie that I have holding it. Replace the zip tie every time I do this. Take that. Sorry, let's bring you back down here. Let's bring you over this way so you can kind of see. There we go. So open up the drill, the chuck big enough so it'll flip over there. Hand tighten it. Of course, tightening works better than loosening. So let's tighten that on there. You don't got to go crazy here. Pull that out. Make sure you're turning the right way. Your thing will have an indication of which way, or look when you on one of the spools, you have the pre-made spools. I'll just show you here how this works. A good idea is to get a cloth or a glove or something so you're not holding directly on this when it's spinning, because you just want to kind of guide it. Actually, that's not a good idea. Let's get a glove. Doesn't have to be any kind of special glove, just a glove so you don't burn your fingers. You're not going to be spinning at 100 miles an hour, but you want to go to reasonable speed. Let's get started. Got about 4 rows on. Let's slide them over so it's going the right way now. And let's see if we can get some more going. Gotta make sure this is turning all right too over here. Make sure you have enough slack. I'm gonna just take some slack off of here so it's dangling so I don't have any problem. But this again is way quicker. Slide those over. Get them nice and tight, tight grouping. Once you get the first layer on, I don't think it really matters. Make sure you're not tangled in your vise. But I mean, there's really no wrong way to do this. Just don't tie it in a knot. It's a lot quicker doing it this way than wrapping it by hand, trust me. That much I promise. I don't promise a lot, but that much I promise you. You don't want to come out past the rim of the spool. It's good enough for me. Hold that there. Cut. Take that out. While you're screwing around with it, I'm just going to push it in there so it doesn't come unwound. There we go. And then we'll take the bolt off. Back over here. Let's take that off. Sometimes I can screw it on and unscrew it all the way by hand, and sometimes I have to use pliers and a wrench. Said that the threads just get pooched from chucking them in the drill. A piece of threaded rod, anything you use that'll fit through this and have about 3/8 of an inch sticking through will be good. Okay, let's get the old weed whacker here. There we go. Loosen that off. Poke it through the hole. Make sure you put your spool on the right way, not upside down. Been there before. Get that in. Push that on. Boom. Done like dinner. Look at that. Perfecto. Put the old battery back on. And that took what, 8 minutes? It would have been quicker if I wasn't. There we go. Would have been quicker if I wasn't filming, so probably a 5-minute job all in all. There you go. Got any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will answer them to the best of my ability. And there you go. Make sure you take your battery off when you're doing this so you don't accidentally hit the trigger and weed whip your finger. It hurts. Don't do that. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.